Just breathe. uh, uh, yes. Yes. Welcome. Welcome again to another session, another live stream here on the Chaos Rain Show. I am Chaos Rain here, the one and only. And today, yes, today, my God, it's a stream that can be considered uncomfortable for either or, but nonetheless, we're going to discuss it here. But before we begin, I like to make sure everybody you hit the like button, subscribe to the Chaos Rain Show, and always share the content. Sharing is caring, last time I check. And links to follow me are the following above. You can follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7. You can also add me a friend on Facebook, Eric Ray on Facebook. You could join my Rumble page on Rumble, CRay23 as well. What else I'm missing? Oh, make sure to become a member. Join the membership of the Chaos Rain Show as well. As you know, membership always has their perks and stuff. So become a member of the Chaos Rain Show. And am I missing anything? Oh, and join Discord service as well. That's it. Now, no further ado. Oh, and like always, before I begin, you know the deal, guys. You know what you must do.
I want my money.
I told you.
Where is my money?
Benny. Bring me everyone.
I need my money. I need my money.
What do you mean everyone?
Make sure you guys support the channel. Super chat or cash app, whatever looks your boat. Today, as you know, as I stated in many titles, but one focus in generally is the greatest interracial lie ever told. And when I mean ever told, a lot of people have said that jumping the fence is always better, is always greater over there. So they say. But what I've noticed, don't worry, just sit back and relax. That not always what's over the fence is always the better over the fence, gentlemen. And we could say ladies, but either this applies to both. But nonetheless, I think now, the way I see things now, a society like America, as racist as it can be, they promote and push many agendas. And most black folks, we just here consuming and accepting everything that's given to us because we don't have really an agenda for our own in our own preservation. For whatever reason why that is, we don't go into too much details. It is what it is. But nonetheless, if you don't have no agenda for what you want out of yourself and your own preservation, someone else will present the agenda and present the plan. And whether we see or not, the plan always moves accordingly. I'm let that sink in. So, as you know, and it's funny, I was on Facebook and I noticed with the one particular the one from Chicago, the one that be calling people or calling black women the what do they call it? German shepherds, right? This gentleman was slowly posting of, I guess, a non-black woman that's not even slim or looks like a properly built body, advocating for fat, obese, non-black women, for lack of better words. And usually, last time I checked for the brothers, I thought usually when we talk about fit, feminine, and hopefully goddamn friendly, that would be the proper aim. But then again, as black men, we say one thing and we do the other, unfortunately. So generally, you can't promote one thing and say one is bad, but you go around and promoting the same, built size woman, a non-black woman. And when I mean non-black woman, it ranges from Caucasian, Asian, or any woman that might have a fat ulterior body, and we deem that as sexy. Because last time I checked, one of the weakness we have as brothers is when we talk about the what we desire and preference and what we want. Normally we don't get everything we want, but there should be trade-offs. The woman got at least be built decently and good, and doesn't look like she's too fat. Because when a woman is too fat, it's not only health problems, but there's other issues that we gotta look at ourselves that you could date and do better as a man. So I just want to say that because I noticed this particular gentleman was posting this big fat non-black woman and make a deem like this is better than a black woman. But that's the same in the boat. Maybe because she's not dark skin or light brown or whatever. Maybe that's the reason why she's better. But overall, if you're gonna deal with some woman, at least she gotta be shaped proper enough. Yes, she gotta have some big boobs, and if her backside is nicely shaped, all for it. But don't be advertising no fat woman. Come on, man, please stop. As worse than we complain about some of the sisters are too big, but I'm not gonna be drooling over non-black women that are just as big or maybe bigger than a black woman. That's just ludicrous. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. There was a video right now since the man wrote that. I'm glad you said that. So one thing I will do, I'm gonna post this that I came across my desk. Let's check this out, guys. And one thing is gonna be evident. There was another video of a woman talking about this thing about the cheating. So no further ado. Hold on, let me make sure everything good. And remove some things. Let's watch this. Here we go.
5 months pregnant, and
Let's start from the beginning.
Cora went to Nigeria for our friend's wedding, 5 months pregnant, and slept with this woman's fiance. So she was sleeping around while pregnant with my child, and I saw the text messages that they took from his phone. And here they are. I removed names to protect.
I hope you guys could hear this. I'm not sure I'm hearing this. Let me check on my end to make sure everything is sound good. I'm going to do a brief sound. See how this sounds on my end before I continue. All right, let's listen again.
The people that told me about this. Seems like you've improved your skills. Cora, did you just insult me? Abibu, whatever. It feels like you were reaching my womb. Okay.
Now, mind you, guys, this is when we talk about relationships. Like right here, this is an African woman from Nigeria, especially. And Nigerians very notorious, just like certain Africans. They're very much swirling it up. They're swirling like it's no tomorrow. And not only they're swirling, but they pick certain non-black men to engage in their cuckolding. And we don't understand, where do black women, either born, raised in America or someone from the island or the continent, got this idea that they could sit there cheat on their zaddy? Could they got that watching from adult films, or they watch certain images, television, or certain streaming service where they see their own women, non-black men, with their own women engage in what they consider cuckolding. So by default, this woman, his wife, or I think they're divorced now, Miss Abudai, she was up here and taking her only Chad and engaged in cuckold behavior to the point, the baby's not even his. Imagine that. And they wonder why there should be legal mandatory DNA tests. I'm just saying. But let's listen to more. Oh, make sure you guys support channel. Let's go.
It felt like hopes I didn't tamper with Justin's unborn baby, Athena. Nah, the baby. So I was upset because I found out that my ex-wife had been sleeping around while pregnant with our daughter, which is very risky business. Which, you know, like you get an STD or something while you're pregnant, that's a big deal. Not only that, while she was pregnant, after she came back from Nigeria, she confided in me that she didn't think the kid was mine. So I found out that she had been sleeping around while pregnant with my child.
All right. So that's the end of that. Not sure what your thoughts on that. Yeah, it's very interesting. Interesting indeed. That was very intriguing that, you know, this man would not believe his own black wife would go our way and do something like that. I mean, it never shocked me or I'm surprised, but it's expected because let's be honest, you're the man that they actually wanted. And in return, they're gonna engage in cuckolding tree with you, Mr. Charlie, Mrs. Addie. I mean, it's typical, you know, especially the African ones. Oh, they're notorious. Oh yeah, very notorious. You know. They up and run down non-black men all day, every day, for a reason. They're hoping that this non-black man will give them the soft life or alleged soft life, and we come to find out these women are effing working just as much, or probably more. Surprisingly. But you know, he learned the hard way, and obviously, you know, he had to move on and, you know, remove the chick out of his life, which is a good move on his behalf. You know, now I'm hoping that he doesn't pay no child support because I hope he's using his privileged status as a Western man to avoid it. But who knows? I don't think he might not be able to, but we're hoping for the best. But nonetheless, you know, you live and learn. All right, so that's the end of that one. Moving forward. And I'm just looking at some things. All right. One other thing that shows about this thing with cheating that men will never understand. There was this one short little clip I came across. I'll run it for y'all right now. Let's check this out.
But I've seen so many more women cheat. And being a woman myself, I get to be an insider.
And make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's go.
To the things that women talk about. And yes, they will admit to one another that they cheat, but you will never hear an ounce of remorse. They always victimize themselves. What they'll say is, instead of saying, you know what, I cheated, it was wrong, it was dishonest of me, it was betrayal, and I'll never do it again, what you will hear is, well, I cheated because I had to. He wasn't giving me what I needed and what I deserved as a woman.
Now, you hear this thing about that word, that so illustrious, famous word that you hear the stupid be talking about the victim narrative. So you're saying you're what? You're a so you're telling me that it's not your fault, it's his fault, and you playing the victim role? Really?
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
So you really are a victim? Really? There's no victims, there's only participations. There's willing participants. We gotta get out of this victim narrative. People are not dumb. They know damn well what the hell they're doing. They know so well that they do it not once, not twice, but as multiple times as you as a person allow it. And because you allow it and take them back and then give this bullshit a narrative of why you do it. And you as a person stay. That's on you. And especially as a man. You stay because she told you that bullshit. That's on you, partner. Let's continue listening. Fair use.
And all the other women will, jump right in and, be victims and victimize her, saying, "Oh, you poor thing. He should have treated you better. You take care of his kids and you do this and you do that. And he should have appreciated you more and you wouldn't have had to go screw another man." But it's really quite scary how they do that. But they're never remorseful, and they always shift the.
They should never be remorseful. Because you take it. You find out. And here's the weirdest thing. Here's the dangerous thing about all this, right? The dangerous thing about all this is you as a person, once you know, and I've heard this. I've just heard this. I know some dudes will be so kindly to work it out and try to make amends of the cheater, the cheating chick, for a reason, right? Okay, that's cool. But the problem is when you do that, you kind of antagonize the behavior and you advocate all in that she should not only mess around, but God knows, if you have a kid by her, if you're not really checking the test, make sure that's your baby. I don't know what to tell you, partner. You probably screwing yourself. I'm just saying. You take the risk. You always take the risk when you're in these so-called situationships, or even we go as far as relationships or marriage with a woman that, let's be honest, does not value or has very little respect for you. And usually, even nowadays, I find women nowadays that they're really unhappy, they just walk away or end the relationship. Most likely. And some dudes get sour, but at least she's being honest. But man, she's that in contempt, and she goes as far as to really not only get caught, but give you justification why she cheat. I mean, it's like this: if you're a man, you can't give no justification why you would do it. If you're being upfront honest anyway, why would she get the advocacy to make the excuse why she does it? It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. But I understand the logic of things with a lot of people, and I just don't get it overall. I think most people today, if we had to go there, hold on, guys, I'm just checking something. If we had to go there, a lot of dudes don't mind. No, actually, they do mind. They mind that woman that they deal with doesn't really go around and screw another man behind their back, and they don't catch it. And I think one of the issues, one of the weakness a lot of men they don't do properly is, what do you do once you find out you stepped out on you? You get me? I literally step out on you. Do you get mad? Do you tear up stuff? Or do you take actual action and lay the harm on this chick? These are things that a man has many options and he does not know what to do in regards if you're a woman that you know for a while went around and screwed another man behind your back. I think one of the things that, I'll be honest with you, I think enough men that go through this, they don't have enough trusted friends around their corners to really guide them in regards what to do if your girlfriend or wife is uncontent to do something as outlandish, to even go as far as do something as high disrespectful, and to mess around behind your back. I mean, I would tell most dudes personally, it's easier if it was found she did that. Maybe you should walk away if you can, and you must have to walk away. You know, and the reason I say you have to, because let's be honest, the longer you stay and contemplate what your next move is after discovering this, is not going to end well with you, gentlemen. Like literally, it will not end well with you. And trust me, when we hear about the physicality that we go through as men and women, all that could have been not only avoided but resolved much easier. But we in a society as men, we don't know how to deal with these things when we find out that you're one that you love, you cherish, and all that stuff goes around your back and sleep with. Another man, even go as far as having a baby behind your back. I mean, or the baby that you might not think of is yours, which you going to eventually be paying. So a lot of decisions have to be made, but nonetheless, you have to be very much strong-willed mentally. You got to have some trusted friends, male friends that you could trust to have these conversations to pull you out of these issues or what direction you should take. You should always be proactive anyway when you come across these problems. And I see everybody in the chat room. How you doing, guys? Hope everything's doing well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and become membership and support the channel with Super Chat or Cash App, $Chaos8Rain. So now we've gone through that article, and this is gonna be a funny skit. Before I play this funny skit, in regards to this, the greatest interracial lie ever told, and it really segments more into this. There was something popping up in the news article that I discovered about Michael Jackson's alleged children. That really, we be honest, that's not really his children because they don't really have no biological attachment to Michael. But I found out there's something in here, and I'm gonna look at two different articles. One, I'm probably gonna look at this one right here. Let me see if this one is. Let me see. Let me see if this is the right one. Oh, wait. Matter of fact, People's Magazine. Ah, yes. People Magazine got more detail this. So I'm going to look at the People's Magazine version of this. It's saying more than what it needs to be said about this. Yahoo News says something, but People's Magazine actually gives more insight. So let's look at that right now. But before we go, let me run this quick commercial. Here we go.
My money.
I told you.
Where is my money?
Benny. Bring me everyone.
I need my money. I need my money.
What do you mean everyone?
Everyone!
All right. Make sure you have switch him. Now, this article right here, what I'm going to share right now, and this is recent. And this one is very telling. Let's go up top. Catherine Jackson responds to grandson's Biggie objection to the Jackson estate paying her legal fees amid ongoing battles. Yeah. Biggie is also known as Blanket, which is the youngest of the so-called kids of Michael Jackson. In the statement, the youngest Jackson's child previously said in court documents that the mother of the late superstar objects to a catalog deal are a waste of time. This is March 26, 2024. So this is a while back. Catherine Jackson is firing back at the grandson Biggie Jackson Ahmed on ongoing legal battles over Michael Jackson's estate. Days after Biggie, formerly known as Blanket, I don't like that word, Biggie. We're gonna call him Blanket. No, he's a grown adult, but anyway. Objects in a court filing to his grandmother's using funds from the King of Pop's estate to pay her legal fees in an ongoing dispute with the executors. The King of Pop's estate is formerly known as Blanket, which is the youngest of the so-called kids of Michael Jackson. In the statement, the youngest Jackson's child previously said in court documents that the mother of the late superstar objects to a catalog deal are a waste of time. This is March 26, 2024. So this is a while back. Catherine Jackson is firing back at the grandson Biggie Jackson Ahmed on ongoing legal battles over Michael Jackson's estate. Days after Biggie, formerly known as Blanket, over the singer's catalog sale to Sony. Catherine has filed in response. In March 20th, filing which was obtained by people, the mother of the late pop icon alleged that the executors are being too frugal with how the estate money is being awarded to its beneficiaries, and argues that they can afford to cover the costs she requested. And I'm hoping to give more detail of this because that needs to be lay it out more. And make sure you guys join the Discord service as well. I put everything in the link in the description. I will post here, but not right now. I can't do it right now. The filing states it seems clear to Catherine that the executors are holding all of the assets in the estate in order to keep control over them and to avoid the more liberal distribution requirements of the trust. All right. Oh, this was clear for you. I hope you guys can hear this. Hear me good. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. Inside a fight over Michael Jackson's $2 billion estate and his mom's battle with her grandson Biggie Blanket, Catherine argues that the executors cannot, in good faith, contend that the estate does not have sufficient available funds to allow the trust to make the request payments. Per the filing, considering it is currently valued at $1.5 billion. Okay. I think Michael Jackson, when he was passed, he was like 2009. So now we're looking now 15 years after his death. Damn, it's almost gonna be 20 years next 5 years. And imagine that since he's been gone. All right. According to the documents, attorney on behalf of the late singer mother claimed that there would be no loss to the creditors or injuries to the estate or any interest person to cover her legal fees. This vastly exceeds its potential liabilities and leaves hundreds of millions of dollars available for the remainder beneficiary on the paper estate. The filing also argues against a point that the executors' attorneys made at a March 8 hearing. Nothing than 20% of the estate is to be donated to charity. Okay, so if that's 20%, that means there's still 80% left over for the family, right? Right? Nothing in the trust requires those payments to be made before a preliminary distribution to other beneficiaries. Catherine herself is not a beneficiary of the estate like the singer children, but it is instead a sole beneficiary of a subtrust in Michael's will. Okay. And it says that Sonny pays grandmother legal bills over $600 million. Okay, okay. Catherine and her attorney also argue in the filing that the court is within its jurisdiction to instruct executors to pay her legal fees and that she properly satisfy all of the requirements for it to do so. In courts last Friday, her attorney Adam Pines once again requests that the estate pay $500,000 to attorney fees Catherine has accumulated while appealing last year's decision. Her petition follows Biggie Blanket. I'm gonna call him Blanket. I don't like the word Biggie. Objection made on March 18 in the filing obtained by People. He claims that the Jackson estate wouldn't benefit from paying for Katrine's pending appeal against co-executive John Barcana and John McCain, who had wanted approval to move forward with an unnamed recent transaction. And we need to know what transaction is that. That needs to go in detail. While the deal was not disclosed in the filing, it seems to be the estate estimated $600 million catalogs sale to Sony. That's the whole catalog right there, including the Beatles and all the other stuff. We want to keep real. It seems as though Biggie and Catherine were initially aligned in the case involving the estate proposed transactions, but the two parties began to disagree with one another as a judge ruled last year that the sale would move ahead. Blanket, and his siblings, Prince and Paris, which Prince is on the left-hand side, Paris on the right, approved the decision while Catherine files an appeal, which is currently pending. It is readily apparent that a reverse on an appeal would be an extreme long shot. Lawyers wrote in the objection on behalf of Blanket, given those odds, Blanket decided not to waste his resources to participate in an appeal. Nonetheless, Catherine has decided to appeal this court ruling. That decision is not for the benefit of the hearers, which are the kids, Blanket, Paris, and Prince. Never miss a story. No, not read that. The document also states that Blanket isn't entirely against the estate paying for Catherine's lawyers or attorneys, as he supports payment of reasonable attorney's fees and costs for her initial object to deal as she presents essential evidence. All right. That's it. That's it for that one. You know, it makes me wonder, what are his kids really doing right now since his father been gone? And his father been gone now for 15 years. I don't really hear much buzz of the so-called Jackson kids doing anything of significance that the world could sit there and say, yeah, this is the offspring of Michael Jackson. And in my opinion, you're never going to see him do anything of substance because those are not his kids. They're sitting back, living off the wealth or the riches that their, father accumulate over the years since he was 10 years old until his death when he just was around 50 going 51. So that's a span of over 40 years since he's been in this business. That's a long time. I think with the greatest lie about this interracial thing, that even with Michael Jackson in Life or Death, he probably has a biological child that might be his, but you're gonna have to look for that because usually Michael never tell you what besides what he presents to you as his kids. Now I saw some videos circle around the internet that there was one boy that actually looks like Michael, and he is somewhat more black, but he is right now. If I look at his age right now, he could be at 42 years old. Michael might have had him at 24 or 23, one of the ages. It's one of the ages he had that kid, but really, no one really could really say for confirm because he never brought it out to the public that he had a kid in his 20s. Because obviously, everybody knew that he had a kid back then. I think they might look at Michael differently, a little bit, not much. Matter of fact, they wouldn't question him now they did before he was dead. If he was like this or that, or where was wrong, Michael, right? He acts funny, and but overall, Michael's kids right now, as it stands, that what they said or what they present to us as his kids, they're living off this as far as wealth that's right now in trouble right now. Because I have a prediction. I think what will happen when the mother goes, I don't think the money that the kids going to get, wherever it's there, that's all they're getting. And once that money goes, that's it for them. In my opinion, that will be it for them. Because, like most, and I think one of them, from what I'm hearing, he's playing mostly video games and not really doing nothing in his life. The youngest one, Blanket, that's what I've heard. I don't know if this is really confirmed. But at a boy that's 22 years of age, I mean, he has a long way to go. But I don't see the kids doing anything of significance like that we could really say that they're doing something that is well noticed. Maybe after the mother goes, we might hear some about what they're doing now. Maybe. I say maybe. But we'll see. We shall see. All right. Let me start this. I'm just looking at some things right now, guys. All right, moving forward. Here's another funny video, and this one's funny. Give some humor to this one. Fair use, fair use.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Can you please, keep your hair on your side, please. No. No. No.
As you can see,
No.
as you can see with your eyes, you about to see Zaddy about to deal with you in one way or the other. He does not like to see unknown hairs follicling all over the place. So he will give you something that will make you possibly cry. Watch closely, black man. See this. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this.
No. No. No.
Oh my gosh. I would kill him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He cut hair.
And you know what's funny? She felt the man tug in the back of her hair. You don't think Mr. Child was going to take some shears and say, okay, I'm going to give you a nice trim. And that was very wicked what he just did, Walker. That was very wicked. And I can see why a lot of black folks don't like non-black people touching their hair. Because of this crap right here, unfortunately. Let's watch more.
Don't put them on me.
You cut my hair?
Yeah, you're being rude.
You cut my hair?
Absolutely, I did.
You luckiest weave, you idiot.
What is she talking about?
God, where's the flight attendant?
It looks great.
Guy said it's weave. And he said, what are you talking about? You did not know? Black women wear weave. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. I got something. Wait, where's Mr. Hold on. Where Kevin at, man?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Yo, what in the hell? Mr. Charlie said, I had enough. You're going to lose this hair. And thus he went and cut the goddamn hair off. Now, this is considered abuse. That is a violent offense the man just did. It's actually, I don't know if it's considered a criminal crime he did, but that was uncalled for. And I see some weird stuff in my life, but I never see a man got so frustrated that he would go his way to cut another person's hair off. Damn. I tell you one thing, they bold, man. Especially the older one, the older non-blacks. They're very bold, and they'll tell you what they think and feel. To the point they'll just sit there and just, yeah. That was uncalled for right there. But he did it. And not only he did it, but you know, he didn't know that the hair was not even real. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I mean, let the video finish off and play.
I think it looks great. It really looks nice on you. It's even now. It wasn't even. It wasn't. Your hair wasn't even. So now it's. It's it was.
That was a real jerk move.
I try to tell
Thank
him
you.
no,
Yeah, it looks great. You know, do you know I'm a stylist in New York? Like a very fashionable, like headline celebrity.
Yeah, poor sis, man. The man told he said, "Don't put your hair there," and he went out the way and go cut it anyway because he got fed up. That's them people for you. And to be honest with y'all, that was not no skit. I would like to believe it was not no skit, but we know how when it comes to black folks and non-black folks, when you see them interacting, it goes in different directions. I'll leave it there. Oh, another commercial break.
My money.
I told you.
Where is my money?
Benny. Bring me everyone.
I need my money. I need my money.
What do you mean everyone?
Make sure you guys please support the channel. Hit the super chat or the cash app. Oh, and I forgot, guys. There's normally a goal I try to attain with the super chats and comments. Let me put that. I forgot about that. Usually the most we try meet, the target goal is roughly over $50. Like anything, always helps the channel and helps Chaos reign and show in many forms. You know how it is. So wherever you can throw in support, well, I will surely appreciate it. And roughly, you know, I do look at the chat room periodically, but most likely, if anything that's need to be said, you know what to do. Put it in super chat. That would go a long way, roughly. I'm just looking at some stuff right now. I'm checking. I'm just checking something right now, guys. All right, let's keep going. Now, this video right here, I'm gonna run right here, and this one's a doozy. Y'all know, the word on the street is that there are certain women that are teachers, and this has been floating around now for some time now. I doubt it's gonna make its rounds like that because it's a woman that doing this. But there are some women right now that have OnlyFans, right? And they are engaging in perverse behavior under school grounds where kids are there to learn. And I mean school grounds, they're there to flaunt and do some nasty things for a little change for the fans on the environment or an establishment where children are supposed to learn. So I'm gonna let this man speak and tell you details. Let's listen carefully, listen good. Fair use like always.
You really can't make this stuff up. It is absolutely appalling, shameful, and frightening that these are the type of educators that are in an elementary school teaching our children. When parents send their children to school, they believe their teachers are people of the utmost highest character. But now we got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging in pubic hair.
Oh my God! Wow!
My God. My God. That is right. That's just man. Fact.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
They got women. And trust me, guys, I found the actual picture of the so-called lady, that the man that's on the post. I forgot what his name. He's a famous lawyer from Texas, or one known. I think he's like a civil rights lawyer or something. Maybe the one that's talking on the podium. There's some pictures that show who the lady is, and I'm telling you right now, when you see her, you will not be surprised. I'm gonna just be honest with you. You will not be surprised because this woman is too big. Not only too big, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. When you do some things like that, it shows you have no remorse, you have no heart, you have no integrity for the children at all. But these are the women that's teaching your future boys and girls. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. We're gonna let this continue. Hold on. Oh shit. All right, let's continue watching this, man.
This is a disgrace and a shame that this is the type of educator and teacher that is in the classroom. And she made multiple videos. Yes, the district was unaware until we brought this to their attention. But what we're asking you to do now is to go even further. Nullifying her contract is not enough. we demand that the superintendent of board ban her from ever teaching in this school district again. We want a permanent ban on her. Secondly, we demand that the school district send a letter to TEA demanding her certification as a teacher be terminated and revoked.
From God!
3, we're demanding that this district contact law enforcement. And we want to make sure that the students that she taught are interviewed, or a hotline is set up to make sure that she didn't do additional things in the classroom that may be inappropriate, unethical, unprofessional, or dangerous in the environment of those children. If she would do this in the classroom, what else will she do?
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Make sure you gotta hit the like button. Share the stream. Ain't nobody saving that chick. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody saving her. Ain't nobody saving her. She can't be saved. She don't want to be saved. And she don't need to be saved. You use the classroom as another environment for your degeneracy. What outcomes you are expecting? And let's be fair and honest. Because this man made his press conference about this and she got caught, in my opinion, I don't think the school system's going to do anything of significance to change this, personally. And if you guys want to chat in the chat room is open. If you support the channel, I will open up for everybody else. But if you're watching, that's fine. I'm getting people watching this video now. So participation will go a long way. I want to hear from y'all. We are joking, but we're going to be a little serious with this. Majority of the student body that's teaching boys and girls is, I would say, roughly maybe over 75% women. And we know modern women today don't have no conscience, no remorse. They are doing these now in the school systems. We already know that most women in certain school systems are having intercourse with these children, particularly boys, mostly. But to find out now that you use OnlyFans to promote your content in school ground is egregious. It's appalling. And mind you, on a school teacher salary, it's not that good. And I know this. I'm aware of this. I'm very aware of this. You have decisions to make. You stay teaching and get higher up in ranking to make more money in the school system or any profession, or you leave it alone and go into the realm of adult entertainment, if you know what I mean. There's no in between. No in between at all. And the reason why I say there's no in between, because I'm hearing too many stories of this, and this really bites the dust to find that this teacher, which I have pictures of, which I'm not gonna probably post it anytime soon yet, she's doing this. She's really doing this. And thought she's not gonna get away with it. And think no one's gonna do thorough background. And you know what's funny? They do background checks on a lot of Americans today. Let's keep real. You tell me your teacher, and I'm not sure how long she had it. I'm not sure how long she had it. But you tell me they did not do background checks on this? I think they did the background check, but I don't think they care because she's a teacher and she's teaching children. And obviously the school system allows teachers, unfortunately, to get away with a lot of things. Regardless of what they say, they fire them or they don't come back to other school systems. That's not enough as a real punishment to really not advocate this behavior. All right, let's continue. Oh, where is it? Ah, damn it. I got rid of it. Hold on, I got it. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay. All right, let's continue, guys.
This woman obviously had lost her damn mind. She needs psychotropic medication. She pulls out her breasts and she's juggling them. Look like she about to fall over.
Jesus Christ.
Then she bends over. Then
Jesus Christ.
she about to fall over. Look like she about to fall over. And she's juggling them. Look like
Go on the back.
pulls out her breasts and she's juggling them. Look like she about to fall over. She pulls out her breasts and she's juggling them. Look like she about to fall over.
Jesus Christ.
One more time.
She pulls out her breasts and she's juggling them. Look like she about to fall over.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Then she bends over and pulls down her panties. Spreads her cheeks. I'm not lying. I'm telling you what's on the video. Spreads her cheeks.
Jesus Christ.
He made me do it.
Bitch, are you for real? God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Man said she spread him out. Spread eagle. With everything, even the hair is showing. Jesus Christ. My God. My God. Disturbing. That is very disturbing. Yeah, I'm losing my voice. Man, I tell you, man, doing this content, I feel like I'm losing my voice when I'm talking it. Oh my God. Hold on. Man, this lawyer ain't no joke, man. And I know he had to go graphic the way he did, but I understand. I truly do understand. But it's getting ridiculous. You gotta be serious. She doing that. Oh, wait a minute. You know, I gotta do this. I have to do this. Oh, wait, I got it. All right. I gotta do this, guys. As you know, like here in the Chaos Rain Show, we show respect for those that contributes to the channel, like always. This one goes out for you, bro.
Be knocking, y'all. The sonic rings up out of it, and you.
Andre from Love Crossing Borders, an excellent content creator. Find him on YouTube. It's titled right here. You see here floating on top of the super chat. Thank you, my brother. He said he's graphic. Well, damn. Yes, and mind you, Andre, I know you used to been. I think you're originally from Detroit. I could be wrong, brother. This guy's the lawyer from. I think it's still right. Lawyer from Texas. I think he is part of the Nation of Islam. I could be wrong. I could be wrong though. I don't know his actual name. If anybody knows his name, please put in the chat room. I'll read it. This man right here says it all. He had to go there because the severity of the incident was very atrocious. You know. Now I'm not sure if you're there, Andre, how it is in Colombia. I don't think most women in Colombia. Last time I checked, if they are educated, they would not be. And this is just me. I could be wrong. They would not be so eager to be having OnlyFans and still work in the professional world. I could be wrong. If you want to correct me, Andre, you can put in the chat room. You can put in the chat room, Andre, if you agree with me or not, you know. And hit the like. Hold on. Yeah, put in the chat room, Andre. I'll read it. Okay, so hold on. I'm just checking something right now. Let's continue. Where am I? Where is it? Okay, let's continue.
Madness. This woman should never, ever be allowed to be an educator. This woman should never be allowed to work around children ever again.
For God!
And I believe that if a thorough investigation takes place, you can find something criminally to bring her into a courtroom for. Because I've seen law enforcement put parents in courtrooms for far much less than this. If we can put Donald Trump in the courtroom and find something to prosecute him for, don't tell me we can't find something to prosecute this woman for. This is sad. This is madness. This is filth at its finest.
There you have it. Hold on.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Yeah. And Andre writes, I wouldn't know, but really, I wouldn't, because it would shame her family. And yeah, it goes back to, again, bro, there is a certain decorum of shame. Really, in certain countries, to find their only child engaged in that degeneracy, we shall see. And the shame alone will have them think twice on doing some weirdo stuff like that. And you know, Andre, since you've been on the channel much times, whenever chance you get, let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna do you something special, bro. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. I'm trying. Let me do this. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. All right. There you go, Andre. Hold on. My system's kind of slowing now. Okay. There you go, Andre. Thank you. And where is my thing? Oh, God damn it. Don't tell me my system's messing up. Hold on, guys. Oh, God. Hold on. Something just happened. Let me fix this. Oh, yeah, my system's acting up now. Let me correct this. I'm gonna restart. Be patient, guys. I'll be right back. I'll just be right back. Yeah, it's doing some right now. All right, let me jump out and come back. Yeah, I got it. Let me close this. All right, I am back. Thank y'all for your patience. Sorry about that. Had a glitch. But yeah, man. That's what it is. And make sure everything's working good. All right. So anyhow, what else I got in store? I mean, I had some things on here. Let me check my files quickly. I might drop the link. Who knows? We'll see. Anything else in the docket I want to share? I'm sharing some things I saw on the internet. That's what I'm doing as well. Remember, there's one. Oh, you know what? I forgot this one right here. This one was very pleasing. Hold on, that's a video file, but actually,
My money. I told you.
Where is my money?
Betty. Bring me everyone.
I need my money.
I need my money.
What do you mean everyone?
Can y'all?
All right. Looks like everything's working now. Let me pull back up my thing. What is it? I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Okay. Here's a picture that I came across, and it made me think why most women, obviously, even with the cheating aspect I said earlier in the stream, why they don't really want no mandatory DNA test. And the reason why that is because, this little message quote right here I found here, which I'm going to share to you right now. The reason why they don't want that is because most women say all men cheat, but on the Maury show, 9% of the men are not the father. Yes, that's very intriguing. 90%. And mind you, Maury Provis went off the air like last year or the year before. And they've been on the air for over almost 30 years. Long time. And every time when people go to Maury Povich, they come to really know who the baby daddy is. They still know who the baby daddy is after going for multiple attendance of the show. And they always, when they hear the test results and they find out that they are not the father, is a look of disbelief shows in their face. Even to the point where they sit there, go around and start crying with their tears, boo, 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 and up and running, hiding across the room with their fake tears, knowing that I screwed with so many men. Like literally so many men. It's just so disgusting. Very disgusting. And trust me, I mean, a lot of women nowadays, they always complain about cheating. I'm at the point now, at this point, I don't take what their complaints are like seriously now. I just don't. I don't. The find now that women now, more than ever, are actually messing around like that. But they really, let's be honest, they're really out here like no joke. They are having multiple partners. And because of that, most men nowadays, they're not going to invest time to find out if their woman is cheating on them. And for good reasons, most men are mostly doing what they're supposed to be doing. But like I said before, if you're worried about what a man, and let you know, and Andre, you could probably vouch this better because you were a player of your day. You know how it is with certain ladies, right? They play these games because they're in their mind, they're always plotting and scheming how they gonna mess around with the next man. Literally. Like really go around plotting how they gonna mess around. I mean, that's just crazy. Like seriously crazy. You up here worrying about what your man's doing day in, day out, while you up here scheming to be giving fellatio to the next man. That's some bull crap right there, for real. Like really. But like I said, when most dudes nowadays, because they out there in the world, if you're out in the world, I mean, it's not really concerning, but it is very heart wrenching to find that, you know, you're sniffing water other. If you don't really give a plan of action, she's not utilizing her time wisely instead of being idle. I think idle time is the mark of the devil's hand. When a woman's doing something constructive, she don't have to really worry about some things. She don't have to think about other men, you know. Even think of the thought of, you're looking for replacement men. It tells me most dudes nowadays, they already knew this and what they doing, they just gonna bust nuts in you and then keep pushing. It is what it is. They're just gonna go up there, use your ass throat goat, and eventually gonna give you a nice little wet one, and that'd be it. That'd be it. Yeah. So anyhow, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna drop this link. If anybody wants to come up, then come up. Not, that's all she wrote. Call line. It's not gonna be dropped right now. For anything of any substance, agree or disagree or whatever, the choice is yours. But there's many pictures and memes like this, and to even the segue more in context of this, it is the greatest lie ever told. Interracial will not save black people, whether we believe it or not. The only thing it will do is it's going to create more confusion that's already confused, or a society or a group of people that's already confused already by choice. You go up here creating the mixture babies, doesn't help your cause. I mean, I know from a lot of ladies, they will do it because, let's be honest, having a lighter baby will further them, have them feel comfortable being in the society, that there's going to be some safety net or security that your child is something more than black, that society's not going to look at them differently, and that's a goddamn lie. You get me? Matter of fact, they're going to probably going to create more and abuse your child more that is, mixed race. I remember there was one video I played on my last stream called Nia Cherry. She is a mixed race origin. She is Swedish and actually African, Sudan descent, I think. Some part of some part of Africa. Her mother's from a Swedish background. And she goes through her trials and tribulations through life as a mixed race woman. Nori, the drawbacks is because she does pop music. When she did the music here in America, where her first album called Raw Like Cherry. I mean, Raw Like Cherry came out in 89. Now that's in next, actually around this time now. I think Raw Like Cherry that came out around the summertime of 1989 is now going to be 35 years of age. But her first single called Buffalo Stance that came out 88, now 36 years ago, was a very smash hit. Only one of many hits, but really the real proclaimed hit. And she said herself that she don't want to deal with no man with no money, and that was the music mindset I went back then. Gotta have something, which is fine. A little bit different back then, but it's somewhat expected. Now, because of the mindset now in the economy, I mean, most dudes is not gonna really deal with it. It's gonna really check out. They're not gonna really deal with the bullshit. With a lot of ladies, a lot of Western ladies. They either not participate, get the money, and maybe participate, or to get the money or don't participate or go somewhere else. They're not going to be staying around hoping to find something, a needle in a haystack, and get burnt. Matter of fact, there was one particular video by 50 Cent. It was actually a good video. And I'm going to find it right now for y'all, because this one kind of made sense to me. And I didn't know this is how 50 was thinking at the time. And a lot of people will question it, but this is 50 Cent thinking at the time. Let me see if I can find it. I'm trying to find it right now, guys. Nope. 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 Okay. And this one's a good one. I'm gonna run the audio of it. Y'all not gonna be able to hear it here because I didn't really set it up the way I should. But this is something that I had a little bit more respect for 50, how he moves. Makes sense why he moved the way he does. All right. And I'm gonna see if guys could hear it because I'm gonna run it through a certain player. I doubt it's gonna be played, but anyhow, I'm gonna run it anyway. So that you guys could see it. Let me go back. All right. Very good. I found it. Okay. I'm gonna let you hear for yourself what I'm talking about. And before I do that, let me remove this.
I've never been a big proponent of marriage.
All right. I found it. So I'm going to see if I can hear it in my end and see how it sounds. Let me stop sharing this because you already know what that is. Okay. Okay. So let me see if you guys can hear it. All right. Shrink this. Now, this is 50 Cent. Y'all know who he looks like, so I'm not going to go into detail that. Let's see if this sounds.
Maybe I'm jaded because I spent a lot of time in Hollywood. Where I've learned husband, it's really, I've never been a big...
All right, I can hear it now. So let's run this. Let's listen to 50 Cent on his views, why his views on marriage. As a man that's about to be 49 in July the 14th or 15th this year. He about to turn 45 this year. Let's go.
I've never been a big proponent of marriage. Maybe I'm jaded because I spent a lot of time in Hollywood. Where I've learned husband is really just another way of saying my serious boyfriend. At the end of the day, I view marriage as a business deal, and not a particularly good one for the person coming into the relationship with the most money. But as I get older, I start to find my...
You hear that? He views marriage as a business, and he views the business proposal for a lot of relationships, especially when a man wants to marry a woman. That's how he views it. It's not a good deal. I'll rewind that part back so I can hear that again. Let's hear that again.
With the most money. But as I get older, for the person coming into the relationship with marriage is a business deal, and not a particularly good one for the person coming into the relationship with the most money. Marriage is a business deal, and not a particularly good one for the person coming into the relationship with the most money. Marriage is a business deal, and not a particularly good one for the person coming into the relationship with the most money.
And we all know what that is. Kamari, he had his own battles with a lot of ladies of the time, 50. Even to the point where Vivica A. Fox, when 50 just started to really bust out and show his spread his wings in the music business of 2003, because that's where he met Vivica around that year. It shows that he was not gonna really marry Vivica. So even if a lot of people said he should have stayed with Vivica, Vivica should have stayed with 50. 50 was not gonna marry her. Because 50 is not no, he's a man, even at the time when he met Vivica, he was just roughly how old was he? He was like 28 at the time. So a man of his stature was not really thinking of marrying this woman. All right. Okay, so let's keep playing.
But as I get older, I start to find myself getting more open to the idea of settling down and building a more stable family life. When I go through the mental checklist, the things I look for in a potential wife, I'm not starting with looks or fame. Those qualities aren't as important to me anymore. The most critical quality for any woman I'm going to be interested in is self-sufficiency anymore. The most critical, those qualities aren't as important to me. I'm not starting with looks or fame. 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 When I go through the mental checklist, the things I look for in a potential wife, I'm not starting with looks or fame. When I go through the mental checklist, the things I look for in a potential wife, I'm not starting with looks or fame. The mental checklist, the things I look for in a potential wife, I'm not starting with looks or fame.
And mind you, you always hear the notion, a lot of men, when we deal with a mate, usually we will turn down for a certain looks and stuff for cooperation. And usually what she brings normally on the table, something, then just looks, you know. And mind, this man is a seasoned man. He's almost approaching 50, and he's at a point in life that he is looking for stability. And a lot of men could ask for this because he actually not only has some money, but he has some status, and he could do that. Now, will every man be capable? Not really. But if you're productive enough, you can find something decent. Just like most men that got money or status, he's not looking for that. He's looking for something for, you know, the compatibility, roughly, or something that, you know, that works with him in, you know, in general. So let's keep listening.
Those qualities aren't as important to me anymore. The most critical quality for any woman I'm going to be interested in is self-sufficiency.
Self-sufficiency. I mean, she gotta be able to pay her way. Do you hear that? She has to pay her way. And no, she able to pay her own bills and do other things. And you know, it makes me question, because he was in a relationship with the Cuban chick, and he eventually ended, or she ended it, whoever ended the relationship. It looked like she was self-sufficient enough. I mean, she was going to school to be a lawyer. Not sure what happened to that relationship. I think at the time 50 was not really going to really marry her personally, and I think she knew it, so she had to move on, which is smart. So other than that, you know, and keep in mind, 50 had a baby by this so-called woman that was passed around, which 50, last time I checked, is in the process of suing her, his baby mama, because she was putting some slanders in his name, which he's not going to take lightly, which I respect 50 on that, because you can't have no chick going around messing your name up and saying some stupid stuff like that. I'd be damned. Like, literally, really. Anyhow, let's keep listening.
Both financial and emotional. Otherwise, I'm always going to think they're just trying to get me to sign one of those bad contracts. As I was telling a friend the other day, taking care of a woman is not a bad concept. But taking care of a woman who has to be taken care of is a terrible concept. Friend the other day, taking care of a woman is not a bad concept. But taking care of a woman who has to be taken care of is a terrible concept. Taking care of a woman is not a bad concept. But taking care of a woman who has to be taken care of is a terrible concept. Taking care of a woman is not a bad concept. But taking care of a woman who has to be taken care of is a terrible concept. Taking care of a woman is not a bad concept. But taking care of a woman who has to be taken care of is a terrible concept.
I agree with that. I totally agree with him. Yeah. It's not a good move. Not a good move at all. And 50 is the smarter one of most men in general. So I would agree with him totally on that one. Yeah. It is bad concept at the end of the day. But, you know, you live and learn, like everything else. So, you know, I hope you guys got some out of this. I mean, you know, not a lengthy stream, but nonetheless, it did its thing. And for those that are in these relationships, if you're not sure what the purpose, why you're on there, and the purpose, I don't advocate and push it, but if you're going to be doing this, make sure if you're going, you got a benefit out of this interracial relationship, especially if you're a black person. I see too many black people in these relationships, and they're not really overall benefiting nothing out of the deal. And then when I be honest with you, say they really benefit, they don't really benefit personally. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, that's just me. I'm just speaking from my eyes point of view. And for a lot of dudes that either concern themselves why, you know, some women, black women, push it, and talking about saying that they're loyal to and all this nonsense, I tell them, say, yeah, don't listen to him. I tell most men, stop listening to certain black women, or pretty much all of them, because they're saying the same thing and they do some totally opposite behind your back. I mean, it is what it is. I know most men don't like that, but I'm keeping real with you guys. You're being played, and being played badly, like really badly. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. The links to follow me are the above. You can follow me on Twitter at ChaosReign7. You could join me or follow me, or join my Facebook page, Eric Rain on Facebook. Join the Discord service. Join my Rumble page, CRain23 is in the description and in the chat room as well. Become a member of the Chaos Reign Show as well. And last but not least, make sure you leave a comment at the end of this video. Give this video a thumbs up on your way in, on your way out. I'm looking forward to reading the comments of anything of any nature of this video. Who knows? I mean, this might reach somebody, this might hurt someone. Who knows? Nonetheless, it's all for the, for the tube. Thank y'all for watching today's stream. Until next time, and I mean next time, let the chaos reign.